Well, aren't you some kind of hot rod? I don't remember seeing you on the island. Come to think of it, I thought you were part of Wave 3, not Wave 2. Oh, let me just get one of them teeth there. Gonna look awesome on my necklace. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Mr. VP, and welcome back to another Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom unboxing and review video. Today I am super pumped. I can't believe that I have the Wave 3 Grab and Growl Indoraptor. This thing is technically not supposed to be out yet. I'm not sure why stores have started receiving this. However, I'm not going to complain. I love this figure already, and that's without even taking it out of the box. So I'm really happy that I have it. So I was able to find it by using the BrickSeek website. I don't know if you guys have ever used that before, but this was my first time using it. It's pretty cool because you can put the target item number, or even if it's a Walmart item, you can put the Walmart SKU in there, or you can just use the UPC and then you can search for all your local stores. So that's what I was able to do here, and I'll put the target number, the DPCI, I believe it's called. I'll put that on the screen so you guys can put that into your search bar there. So my store had, I think, like 4 or 5 of these out back. Now that's the key thing, they're not going to be on the shelves yet because the planograms haven't been reset, so you'll have to ask a Target associate or Walmart. I think Walmart's getting them too, but I'm not sure. But you'll probably have to ask them to go out back and grab it, and it really helps to have the part number or item number so that they can find it. So I am so happy that they chose to do that bluish, rainy Lockwood Manor look on the back of the box. I feel like it's a really good contrast for this figure, and I think it's going to look really nice on the shelf with the packaging. I typically don't keep too many of my items in the packaging because I like them to be free and make all kinds of dioramas and all kinds of sets like that. However, this is one of those figures that's going to look really, really nice with the box. So before we do the unboxing, a real quick review of the packaging itself. Again, looks awesome. You've got the Jurassic World logo up in the top left, a try me indicator on the center there showing that there's a button on top of the tail and a button on the bottom. We'll get to those in a minute. And then a feature that shows that there's going to be some lights, and then also that it makes some roar sound effects. Moving down to the bottom left, we've got Owen Grady and Blue the Raptor as usual, ages 4 and older. And then the name Grab and Growl Indoraptor right in the middle there. As we move to the right side of the bottom, it shows when we press the button on the bottom of the tail, the Indoraptor grabs, and the button on the top causes it to chomp. And then if we twist the tail about side to side, it's going to thrash. Very nice design on the back of the box here, or behind the figure, I should say. I am kind of confused why they went ahead and show the mosasaur, or what looks to be the mosasaur perimeter fence being broken there. I'm not sure if that's an oversight or if they're trying to make it look like the pen that the Indoraptor's in the movie, but other than that, it still looks awesome. Side of the box is going to just have that Jurassic World logo. Other side, same thing. Bottom of the box, just some boring stuff here, blah blah blah. And back of the box. So lots going on here, very nice. We'll start on the left side showing you some of the other figures in this collection. So you've got the Roarivores of Wave 1, and what's really interesting is they've actually put the names. In previous videos you've probably seen that they call them like FNA or FNY58 or something like that, and they don't actually have the name. So it's interesting that they decided to change that. It does make it a little bit more simple to explain the dinosaur names. But you've got the Baryonyx, the Triceratops, the Allosaurus, and the Metriacanthosaurus, obviously sold separately, and then the colors of the figure could vary slightly from the picture. And then it says that it includes 3 AG13 LR44 button cell batteries, and the ones that are included are for demonstration purposes only, which means that they probably won't last forever, but they will be sufficient for some time anyways. Also, 1 dinosaur included, small parts, don't eat them, and ages 0 to 3, don't use this toy. And all kinds of features shown on the side here, where if you press the top of the tail, the Indoraptor is going to grab with the arms, and if you press the top of the tail, it's going to chomp. And if you, again, twist the bottom of the tail, or the back of the tail in general, it's going to thrash around. And this gorgeous picture right in the middle of the Indoraptor going to attack a poor Ankylosaurus. And it says push buttons for grabbing, chomping, lights, and sounds. And also probably a warning to anyone that has epilepsy or anything like that that might be, you know, triggered by some flashing lights. It tells you that it emits flashing lights at 5 to 30 cycles per second. And then lastly, it shows that the eyes light up. That's why there's a light indicator, and also that it roars. And that is pretty much it for the box. So let's get this guy out of his packaging and see him in all of his glory. Okay, so let's check out these action features. So first up, we'll do the grabbing motion, which is activated by this spring-loaded button on the top of the tail, and you'll see that it in the off position, it's up here closer to the front. Now all we want to do is pull this back, and it should grab. And whenever we do that, it also makes a sound effect that makes it sound like it's grabbing onto something, which sounds pretty cool. And it's cool because you can make him clap. So that's pretty neat. Now, since we're on the tail, let's also show the chomping. And that is the button on the bottom here. So all we'll do is we'll press that in. And you do get some nice sound effects out of this figure, which sound really awesome. I'm really happy that they put multiple sound effects there. So basically all I'm doing is I'm pressing the button, sometimes fully, sometimes partially. And when you press it in partially, sometimes you can get away without making the sound effects. You can just make him move his lower jaw a little bit. So that's really cool. And last but not least, we will show the thrashing motion. And again, this is activated by playing around with the tail. Now you can go, you know, down, up, right, left, or you can spin it like this, and the upper body kind of mimics what's going on with the hand motion. So that looks really cool. I like how you can do that, and I'm really excited because I am going to start making some stop motion animation videos for this channel, and I cannot wait to use this figure in those videos because it's going to be so much easier to do some of these motions using the thrash ability and the growling ability than it is to manually position the figure. So I'm really excited for that. And what's really nice about the positioning of the buttons and the features on this figure, they really thought this out. So basically you can activate everything in one motion with one hand. So I'll demonstrate now. So I'll make the Indoraptor growl, grab, and also thrash around. So here we go. So that's really cool. Also, I should mention that it balances a lot nicer than the superposable because the leg joints are a lot tighter on this one, and also the knee joints. I've noticed that my superposable Indoraptor doesn't like to stand up like the Indominus Rex does or any other theropod. It tends to flop forward onto the front arms, which I know that the Indoraptor runs on all fours anyways, but still it's nice to be able to do both poses and not just the leaning forward pose, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's do some dino comparisons here. So first up, we'll do the Wave 1 Action Attack Stegosaurus. And the Indoraptor is a good size larger than that, but that looks totally fine to me. Very nice. Next up, we will do the Wave 2 Suchomimus. This is also an action attack feature. And that looks very, very nice there. Indoraptor's a good bit bigger. Or at least it sits bigger in that pose. Next up we'll do the Thrash and Throw Tyrannosaurus. And it is a real shame that we never got to see these two on the screen together. I was really hoping for some kind of showdown, or at least some kind of scene in which both of them would be together, whether they're fighting or just along for the ride, so to speak. Next up, we will do the custom Bad Boy Indominus Rex. Obviously that's a good size larger. And if you guys want to see more of this figure, I do have a quick video on the channel showing in great detail what I've done to it so far. I'm not finished with it, so there will be more to be done, so you can check that out. Okay. And while we're on the topic of showing my custom Indominus Rex figures, here is the Dino Hybrid Rampage Indominus Rex by Hasbro, which doesn't want to stand up on its own, of course. And this one features custom arms. These are the arms from the Bad Boy. And I also got rid of the gold on the underbelly and the legs for the most part. So there's that. And let me know if you guys want to see more of this figure, because I'm really enjoying customizing it. I'm just not sure if that's something you guys want to see, whether you want to see me video it, or if you want to see some of the steps that I've taken already, or some that I will do in the future. Let me know in the comment section below, because I think this thing's going to look pretty awesome, and it's going to definitely going to make the wait for Mattel's Indominus Rex seem a lot shorter, I guess. So let me know if you want to see that. And lastly, for dinosaurs, I know you guys want to see this one. So this is the superposable Indoraptor. And while it does look shorter, and it does look smaller, I should say that it's not considerably smaller. In fact, there's certain parts of the body which I am almost convinced that are the exact same. For example, the legs. If they're not exactly the same size, then the Grab and Growl is only like 10% larger, like not even. So you can really see the difference in the head. The Grab and Growl head, top of the head, is much thicker, less of a sharp point at the snout, and no doubt that's to fit in the electronics. And also the back of the head is much thicker as well. If you look at the frills on the back of the head there, you can really see a difference. And also, like I said earlier in the video, the torso is totally different between these two. The superposable Indoraptor looks like it's been on a diet, and the Grab and Growl looks awesome. So I much prefer the look of the Grab and Growl to the superposable, because the superposable looks like it needs to bulk up a little bit. And that's not a knock on the figure, because I know that the Indoraptor is super lean in the movie. So I'm not knocking Mattel there at all. Okay, now for a couple vehicle comparisons. So first up, we have the working winch on the Jeep Wrangler. And the Indoraptor looks maybe a little bit large for that, but not terribly large. And then next we have the off-road rescue rig. And again, maybe just a little bit too large for that, but it still works. Okay. Now, as far as human figures, you know there's only one that really matters, and that's going to be our friend Wheatley. And I would say that this Indoraptor looks much larger than it should in terms of scaling, but I feel like it still works really nicely regardless of that. And of course we'll have to do a little chomping action here. Oh yeah, very, very nice. Okay, Jurassic guys and girls, that wraps up today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comment section below what you think of this figure. I'm really excited to have it, and I cannot wait to use it in my stop motion animation videos and also display it on my shelf because I think it looks really, really nice. And I just want to thank you guys because I can't believe how fast this channel is growing. You guys are unbelievable, and I'm so happy to be here with you sharing this awesome content. So please let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Remember to like the video and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.